Nurse surgery.
Office of the Governor.
Hello, Office of the Governor. Hey, this is John Michener. I'm standing outside of the Southwind Abortion Clinic at Blackwelder and 44th. There's people standing in line waiting to get in here for abortions. People from Texas are coming up this morning because they shut down the abortion clinics in Texas. I just wanted to try and get an urgent message to the governor to see if he can do something to shut this place down. I know he doesn't want to do it on a regular basis, but he's got a perfect excuse to do it right now in the middle of this pandemic. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, guys and girls, standing out here waiting to get in. I mean, it's just sick. I have to do this every day and try and save people, but today there's like a crowd and there's already 7 other couples in there. I don't know if you can get that message to the governor or not, but Texas abortion clinics are shut down and it's just booming here in Oklahoma City.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'll get that to the governor, and we appreciate what you're doing.
All right. Well, hey, my number is 405. This is John Michener with Oklahomans United for Life, and I'd love to meet with the governor at some point if he would allow that, to talk about how we could get this place shut down with or without the legislature. I don't know if he follows my work or not online, but I'm down here every other day trying to keep these people from murdering their children, and there's so much more that he could do with his executive authority. So I appreciate you getting that message out to him. Let him know there's a crowd out here today.
All right, will do.
Thanks,
you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Oklahoma City 911.
Hey, this is John Michener down at the Southwind Abortion Clinic at Southwest 44th and Blackwelder. I've been watching several couples go in here, and I just learned that Governor Stitt said this place is not supposed to be doing abortions today. I've seen 6 couples go in there.
Okay, you said it's Southwest
44th and Blackwelder, the Trust Women Clinic. I think we need to find out if they're actually doing abortions in there, because I've seen several couples go in and not come out. I don't know if they're aware of Governor Stitt's order or not, so it's probably worth checking out.
And you've seen several women go in. Were they there for very long, or they came right back out?
No, we've seen couples. I've seen 6 couples go in and not come out, and the drivers are waiting, circling around. Now I've seen 3 other couples stand out here and talk. They're like talking to someone in scrubs and a face mask right now. I don't know what they're talking about. And another couple has left. So maybe they have found out about Governor Stitt's order. I don't know. But there's other couples still in there, cars still in the parking lot. They haven't come back out.
Okay.
They may be in violation of the order. This would be a great day to get down here and shut them down.
All right. And it's 44th and Blackwelder. Okay. We'll get the word out. And your name?
John Michener, thanks.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Sergeant Clark with the Oklahoma City Police Department. Is this John Michener?
Hey, Sergeant. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I guess you called about the abortion clinic. So we don't enforce anything on Governor Stitt's orders.
Oh,
so you
great.
have to, all those calls have to go through the governor's office.
So do I call the state police?
You call the governor's office.
But he issued an order. What they're doing is not legal. I got 3 escorts sitting out here in the parking lot while women are in there.
John, what I just told you is all those calls and all those reports go through the governor's office. So you have to call the governor's office.
Okay, well, I called them first and already talked to a staffer about what was going on.
Okay, well, those are the people that handle it. Okay?
But his staffer can't enforce it. You guys can actually enforce it.
Well, I work for the city. I don't work for the state. So our policy is that we're enforcing the city stuff. We're not enforcing the state stuff.
So what about Mayor Holt's
order? Our procedure says they all go through the governor's office.
So what about Mayor Holt's order? Didn't he also close down places with more than 10 people?
Yeah. If that's the case, I got to shut down every hospital.
Well, I think hospitals are exempt, but this isn't a hospital.
It's a medical facility.
Yeah. So you can't do anything on Governor Holt's order either?
No.
Well, Mayor Holt's order.
What our policy and procedures say is to direct all of these calls to the governor's office.
So who decided that? Was that the sheriff of Oklahoma City that decided he's just going to kick it back to the governor?
That's what I was told, and that's what I'm referring to you. So if you want to talk to somebody higher, you can call the chief's office and talk to him.
Highway Patrol 6, Kelsey, how can I help you?
Yeah, this is John Mishner down at the South Wind Trust Women Abortion Clinic. You know, Governor Stitt issued an executive order this morning that they can't do abortions, and I've been watching women go in here like crazy. So I called the governor's office, left a message, and I called the Oklahoma City Police Department, and they said that's none of our business. You got to call the governor's office, and they're not going to enforce his order. Can we get a state trooper down here to go in there? Because I just right now, watched a woman walk out with a bracelet on after a procedure. They are breaking Governor Stitt's order, and I think the state police are the only ones who can enforce it because the cops in Oklahoma City aren't doing it.
Okay, hang on one second.
Still have 3 escorts waiting out here. One in a white SUV.
Police safety, can I help you?
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to see if we can get a state police officer out here to the abortion clinic to go in there, because I've got 3 escorts in the parking lot. I've got women in there getting procedures against the governor's order. Oklahoma City Police Department said they're not going to enforce it. They said I should call the governor's office, which I did, and had to wait, and leave a message.
Yeah, you've got the Highway Patrol. We're a traffic agency.
Well, I know, but you're part of the state police, and I didn't know which troop to call.
We don't have a state police here in Oklahoma. Probably the OSBI, maybe. Or actually, have you talked to the county?
No. The state police are under the
We do not have state police.
Yes, you do. It's in the Constitution.
No, we do not.
I've read about it. Just because you're Highway Patrol, you are actually authorized to enforce all the laws of the state.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I need this law.
We are authorized, but we
Oklahoma
don't have a
City's
state police here.
That's just false. You are the state police. And
no, we do not have it. We are the Highway Patrol.
The state. I know, but any trooper can.
Are you reporting something on an interstate? Because I can help you with that, sir.
I'm trying to get word to someone in the state police department, which is Highway Patrol. That's what it's called. To get an officer
it is
down
not. We
here
don't have a
and
state
do
police.
what
We've got
Oklahoma
different
City will
areas.
not do. Who is going to enforce Governor Stitt's order? Because the city's not cooperating, and you guys have state authority across all jurisdictions.
On the interstates, yes, sure we do.
What about the governor's detail? What troop are they? Can you connect me to the governor's detail?
We dispatch for them.
Okay, can you tell the governor's troop that his order is not being followed down here?
Hold on. You postponed that order?
Basically, what this order says is that it's an elective surgery. That's all it says, because they're postponing all non-emergency.
Right, I see what you're saying.
So basically,
Right, that's what I read this morning.
Okay, yeah. It's currently not illegal. It was recommended to postpone. That's what his order says.
The one this morning says it's a recommendation. I read that order this morning. It didn't say it was a recommendation.
That's what all of the order is, the executive orders. That's what they're saying that everybody should go by. They're not. People are not being arrested if they're working, and it's not essential.
So
essential
the
place.
new
They're not
order
being
this
arrested.
morning on Friday morning is only a recommendation. He did not say non-essential medical should be shut down.
That's what he's recommending. Yes.
All right, I'm going to have to go look at that again. Thanks.
Okay. Have a great day.
Governor Kevin Stitt.
Office of the Governor.
Hello, Office of the Governor. Hey, I need some clarity on this executive order from this morning and how it affects abortion clinics, because I've been down here this morning and I've watched several women go in and they are doing procedures this morning. Was this a suggestion or is it a lawful order they have to follow?
So, I know that it's my understanding that our team is working with the Medical Association to clarify exactly what would fall under elective medical services and non-elective. So at this time, I cannot speak to that specifically, but I am happy to pass a message along to the governor and our team on your thoughts on that.
Well, here's the deal. I'm down here this morning. I've seen 7 couples come and go. I have 3 people waiting in the parking lot, drivers right now, waiting to bring patients when the procedure is done, when the murder of their child is done, to drive them away. I've already seen one woman come out with her wrist bracelet on and be driven away by her escort. They are doing these elective procedures. It's elective. So, based on the governor's order, I called 911, talked to a sergeant in Oklahoma City, and they said, we're not enforcing that. You'll have to call the governor. So then I called State Highway Patrol because they are state police authorized to enforce all laws of the state regardless of jurisdiction. And they said, we only handle highway emergencies. I said, no, you're state police. What about the governor's order? They said, sorry. I said, okay, so can you connect me to the governor's personal detail? Because there's a troop assigned to the safety of the governor. And they said, yes, we do dispatch for them. I said, well, let him know his order is being disregarded down here. And then they came back on and said, no, that was just a suggestion. It's not an actual lawful order. So is that true or isn't it?
So that is correct in the sense that a violation of an executive order is technically a misdemeanor.
Okay.
That being said, we're relying on Oklahomans to be responsible by putting community over themselves and following the honor system, as right now there is no formal permitting process for the state to enforce. If an individual city and municipality chooses to expand on the executive order and implement a fine or penalty process, the governor is in full support of local and municipal powers of expanding on the governor's order.
So it's not a lawful order. There'll be no enforcement.
At this time, there's no formal permitting process for the state to enforce.
What does that mean, no formal permitting process? Like, why can't you just send a state trooper down here, walk in there, and see that they are performing medical services in violation of this order? Either it's an order or it isn't. It's got to be an order or suggestion. There's like no middle ground.
So at this time, we are hoping that people follow the honor system and abide by the executive order.
All right. I guess that irons it out then. We're not going to get any enforcement from any level.
If I could get your name, I will pass this message on to the governor and to our team on your thoughts on this.
Yes. John. Last name is Michener. Michener. I am the director of Oklahomans United for Life, and I'm right down here at this death camp watching babies be murdered. I would like to speak to the governor about it. I would like him to enforce this thing immediately and to continue to enforce it. Those are my thoughts.
Of course. Well, I will certainly get this message to the governor and to our team, and I appreciate you taking the time to give us a call.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Not a problem. Bye.